From Just Hall, another poker stream. We've got 3 games going tonight. We have over here 7-card stud high low. Here a knockout hold'em tournament, and here 5-card PLO 1650. Over here we got 4 spades in our 7-card stud high low. So we're gonna go ahead and continue. Try to get that spade. So we get that last spade. They're all in, so we're going to see all the cards. We hit a set of 8s here. So we are definitely going to go and call here. Let's call here and see if we get another... Oh, how about quads? How about a double scoop with quads? First hand, 4 6s. I mean, you know, there's worse ways to start a tournament. Worse ways. And now we hit both sets, and we're going to have to call off here. I mean, we don't have a low, but we have literally every pair. So, I mean, he doesn't have his beat unless he has 9-9. Which he does not have. And we'll go ahead and take half of that pot. He has half with the low. So that's not too shabby. We could take that. Ace-8 on the button up here and Hold'em. If this folds to us, we're going to put out a small raise on the button. And that is marginal holding there. We'll get rid of that. It did fold to us, so we'll go ahead and put out a small bet. See if we can take this down. Big blind does not come along. We'll go ahead and take the blinds, which will work. 7-2-3. That is a good starting hand over here in stud high low. Again, for stud high low, half the pot goes to the highest hand. Half the pot goes to the lowest hand, provided they qualify with 5 unpaired cards, 8 or lower. That is how the high low works over here in 5-card PLO. Except the difference is we get 5 cards. It is a flop game like Hold'em, but we must use 2 and only 2 cards in our hand, 3 and only 3 on the board. We're going to go ahead and come along here with the 3 to a low. And we'll go ahead and catch a queen, which doesn't help. It does give us 3 clubs. There's a lot of clubs out there. This is a hand that plays high. And I think we're going to go ahead and call here and play high. We're going to come along here. And that king is a brick. He has 3 clubs. We're not going low anymore. So we're going to check fold. King 6 of diamonds is a fold. We'll get rid of that. We'll fold up here. And see what happens in 5-card PLO. Not really sure why these cards are marked with this weird little symbol. And I'm not sure why I can't actually see my cards until it is my turn to act. But it is what it is. It will be fine. The stream is on a 3-minute delay. So anybody who joins us and comes into chat, just keep in mind that we're on a 3-minute delay. So my responses will be a little slow. I'm going to go ahead and call here with top pair. I mean, I'm looking to catch a draw. Like, a queen is the best card. That is not a queen. It is a flush draw. It is an up and down straight draw. Like, really a wrap. There's a lot of cards that give us a straight. We don't have any low possibility. But he goes pot. And I don't really know how I feel about a pot bet here. This 9 is a brick. I don't like that. Oh my gosh, that is so many outs, but I gotta let it go. That's just too big a bet in that situation. We will definitely call with the 3 to a wheel. And we open pair of 3s. That is not helpful. Not helpful. I would really like to see it check around, but it is not going to check around. We're going to go ahead and let that hand go. Ace-8, we're going to fold. We're going to fold this raggedy hand. With no aces, no good lows. Excuse me. Whew. But we definitely have a lot going on here today. 3 different games. We've got Hold'em with bounties. Any person I knock out, I win the money you can see here on the target. And then my own bounty would go up in that case. So we've got 5, 6, 9, 2 hearts, just a couple hearts out there. I think this is when I can limp along, see if we can get a fourth card to the straight. Maybe another small card. That ace is not a bad card. Open threes up top. They check. We have 3 to a 6 low, and I think we're going to win bet the ace. We'll call for 1 with a king, queen of hearts, and a deuce 3. A couple of hearts with an ace down here would be a nice flop for us. We pair 5s. That gives us a very low-looking board, and we're going to bet again with a low-looking board. Get 1 to fold. We catch another low card. Nobody is looking low. We're going to go ahead and continue to bet here. We do not have the best hand. We have 5s up. We're going to just have to check behind and hope he only has the kings. And he does only... Yep, he made a low on the last card, so we will get half the pot there. Split queens here, 1 queen showing, so that definitely weakens our hand. But I think it's enough to raise. Big blind, we got jack 8 here. Third diamond. We catch against a 9 catching a deuce. We're going to go ahead and lead out again. That's not a very threatening hand. He catches a 1 that could go to a low. We catch a 9. The 9 is no help. We will bet one more time here, so we force him off on the big street. Oh, he raises. We're going to defend the jack 8 here and hope we get lucky. We don't, so we're just going to get out. Down here, we catch really a whole lot of nothing. We've got a 3 low. We're going to check here. Oh, God. We're going to go 1 more card. See, we catch a diamond or a queen or 2 pair. Oh, the queen. So, I don't really care what he has over here because we've got him high. Based on his board, he doesn't have any straights. He can only have draws. The 2 is going to counterfeit us over here, so we're going to fold. We're going to fold here. We are going to go ahead and bet our queens. We catch an 8, which is meaningless. We've got trips. We're going to bet again because I think trips is good. He probably has a low. We'll probably split. No, he had trip 2s. He had trip 2s and we outdrew him. So we'll take a big scoop there. That is a big pot. Ace 10 7. No suits. Not a good 2-card draw. So we'll get rid of that one. Queen 9 over here in the small blind of Hold'em. So we jumped in all 3 of these tournaments that we're already running. We're going to check King 10 8 7 3, 3 diamonds, 2 clubs. We will catch a king. We have a bad low, second pair. That is going to be a fold if we need to. We're going to defend our small blind here with Queen 9. And we're going to fold when he shoves on us. Yeah, definitely going to fold there. That is no good. Ace jacket is another fold. It is not coordinated. It is not good looking. It is definitely get out of dodge hand. Fold 7-3, which is a big bunch of trash. Excuse me. 4-7-5. There's a 4. A couple of 5s are gone. That ace is gone, but we have 3 to a 7 low. Most of our cards are duplicated, so this is a good one to go low on. We're going to just limp. We'll catch an 8. 5 ace goes low. Nobody else is looking low. We are going to call with 4-card low. We catch a 9, which is not really very good. A 6 would give us both a low and a straight. So we could, let's check behind and go for that. We do catch the 6. We are going to lead out now with a straight and the dirtiest low. And we're going to take the whole pot. Deuce 4 will fold. That's no good. We got a pot raise here. We have garbage. We fold. There's a couple of hearts here gone, but 3 hearts, ace, queen, 7 is worth a play. So we're going to go ahead and come along, and I think we're going to go ahead and complete. This ace limped, so that tells me he's possibly going low. We are going to go ahead and go high with the hearts, at least for now. Very convertible hand. Let's see what we got coming on here with this ace. And he's just going to limp and give it up. That is not a terrible thing to happen. King, queen, 6, 2 spades. Only 1 spade gone. None of our pairs. This isn't, well, this is not one to call 2 bets. So we'll definitely fold here. Down here it is min raised in the cutoff. We're on the button. Queen, Jack, 3, 2, 2. I think we're going to go ahead and come along here with a decent low. Some hands that would work out good here. Not a ton of great flops, but we can reevaluate when we see what comes out. 9, 5, 7. We hit no part of that high board. An ace would give us the nut low. And with a second 2, it makes it a lot less likely that we end up splitting. 4, 5, 9. That 9 is garbage. We're going to go and fold that. Jack, deuce, we're going to fold. Almost 5 blinds here. Really only looking for one good card. I mean, a 4 is a good card. Gives us an up and down. I think it's a fold, though. We don't really have a whole lot going on there. We would have hit a set of 2s. Might have been good for the high. Might not. And it would not, because the flopped straight on this side. We would have lost that entire pot and been out. So that is definitely one that was a good fold. Oh, ace 3, 7 up here. Oh, and an ace, deuce, deuce, 4, jack. This is not a terrible hand either. We're going to go ahead and come along with that. We are going to come along with 3 to a 7 low. Pocket 9s here. We are going to be playing all 3 boards right now. We've got a 9.9 3-bet over here. We're going to have to think about that. And 4-bet here. So this is one right here that is going to make or break us. So we're going to go ahead and stick it in and see if we can get some of this pot. Live for the low. We are live for the low here. We are live for the low. We did not get the low. So we are out.
Knocked yourself out.
We are going to call here, and I think we're just going to go ahead and shove our 9s. We are going to shove our 9s. Against ace, queen, and 7, 10, and we flop a full house 3 ways. That is a locked up triple up, guys. We're going to go ahead and stud, and we are going to bet our open 7s. Still 3 to a 7 low, which is nice. We do get raised by queen, jack. We're not going anywhere there. That was a big chip up over here. Up to 46 blinds now with an average of 50. We are going to come along here with the 7-7-3 ace. We 4 to a 7 nut. We've got open aces here that check. Nobody else has a really good low board. We're definitely looking good for the low. We're going to go ahead and bet out with our 7s and 4 to a low. And it's going to be check raised by the queen jack, who clearly is going high. We're going to come along small blind with king 9 of spades. We are going to win. We are going to check, and we will fold a few bets. We are not going anywhere with 7-7-3 ace. Not really a big fan of that 10. That 10 does nothing for us. We have a flush draw now. So we're going to put out a very small bet here and see if we take that down. Coming along here on 4th Street for that low. We completely whiff. We do catch the 7 nut. So we're going to almost certainly get half that pot. We're going to go ahead and check here. Probably losing this pot unless he was just calling with a heart draw that missed. We beat the heart draws mostly. We're going to definitely come along with our 7 low. It gets 3 bet up here. Is it going to get capped? It might get capped. It does get capped. So this is a big one if we win half of it. We are not fearing a low here. The best is an 8. He doesn't have a low possible at all. He would need perfects to beat our low. And nobody beats our low. We're going to take a monstrous half of a pot there. 8-3 ace is a good start. I see a few cards, a 5, a 4, and a 3 out for a low. We can definitely play this hand low. It gets 2 bet by the queen. Hey, Lost Sage, welcome. That's all right. I will walk you through what's happened in Lost Sage. I will talk you through, walk you through, and show you what it's all about. This is 7-card stud high-low. We get 2 cards face down, 4 face up, 1 at a time. That is a terrible king. We do not want that king. We will come along for 1 more bet because nobody's going low. And we're going to try to fill in our low hand. Half the pot here goes to the lowest. And we whiff here. So we're going to get check fold. Half the pot goes to the highest hand. Half the pot goes to the lowest hand, provided they have 5 unpaired cards, 8 or less. This one right here is just straight up hold'em with bounties. Everyone starts with $1.25 available to win. As you can see, some of these people have chipped up, have taken some bounties, knocked out some people. I would win whatever I see here, and then our bounty would go up. A couple of diamonds here, but we've got 3 suited connectors. We're definitely going to come along here with the 9, 7, 6 of diamonds. Like, literally the best possible card is an 8 of diamonds here. 8 of diamonds will give us a straight flush draw. We don't catch it. We do catch low. Everybody has a low-looking board. But we're going to continue here with 3 to the flush, 3 to the straight, and 3 to the low. And we now open pair 3s, and we have 4 diamonds. So that is a very good looking hand here. We're going to go ahead and bet that out. He's got 3 to a 6 low. And he's going to raise. Ace, King, 8 is going to call. We're going to call too. We're going to fold this King Jack. We have 2 pair now. So we do not have any chance at a low. He is basically all in. We are going to go ahead and bet out. He's going to go all in. Hopefully he just calls. I'd like him to... Oh, pocket aces up here in hold'em. So we're going to go ahead and put out a raise with aces under the gun +1. I can't imagine he folds for his last 1,800 chips. I'm not really sure what he's waiting for. But, I mean, maybe he's, you know, sending a prayer out into the universe that he gets half this pot. Our best cards would be a diamond, a 7, or a 3. 7 or 3 gives us a full house. Any diamond would give us a flush. There is no low possibility for us. Aces just raise and take it. And we do catch the 7. So we boat up and we're going to bet out. And we're going to take another bet from him. He does end up making a low. So we'll get half the pot. Split kings here. There's a couple of aces on the board, a bunch of low cards. Fold that king 9. If this lips around, we're going to complete. But since the ace completed it, we're just going to call. We are going high here with the split kings. Best cards to catch are a king or an 8. We catch a 6. He gets one of our kings. We don't really like that at all. We are going to come along for one more streak, though. Couple of aces being gone makes an ace less likely here, but as you can see, it doesn't mean it's impossible. You know, he caught a king. We had 2 of them. We were going to come along. It got raised by what looks like a low draw. We catch a 10. No help. He gets a higher card, a 9, which is garbage. I still think he probably has an ace there. We're going to come along for one more streak. We 2 pair now. We have kings and 8s. So as long as he's not paired with his ace, we're good here. 3 spades, ace, king, queen. Not really liking that. He's got a low board. We are not going anywhere. We catch a meaningless jack. We are going to be forced to call one bet here. We're definitely not strong enough to raise. So we're going to go ahead and call here. Let's hope he did not make aces up. Let's hope that it's just a weak 2-pair. That is a low. He has a low. We do get half the pot. We are now over 200K. We are the chip leader right now. Queen Jack raised on the button. We're going to defend, provided the small blind doesn't do anything crazy. We're going to fold King Jack 6. And yeah, we're going to come along. And we catch second pair. King Jack Deuce. We don't have a spade. We have second pair with the deuce and kicker. The small blind is going to bet out here. He could very easily have a king. But I think we're going to come along. A non-spade queen wouldn't be a terrible card. A non-spade 10 wouldn't be a terrible card. It would give us a straight draw. Another jack, of course, is a beautiful card. We beat almost all the jacks. The board pairs 2s, which counterfeits us getting queens and jacks. But he checks. And I think we're going to go ahead and charge him. Bet about a third of the pot. And if he was just trying to take the pot down. And we're going to go ahead and take that pot with a pair of jacks. And it is break time. So, break time. I'm going to let all of you wonderful people chill out for a few minutes. 5-minute break. And I will be right back. All right, little bit of Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. We got to get a little bit of energy here while we wait on the tournament to come back. Oh, we also might take a look here and see what else is playing. Maybe we'll jump in one more tournament since the 1650 busted so fast. Maybe we'll throw up one more game. right. Again, for all those who are just joining us, we are on a 3-minute stream delay to protect the integrity of the tournament. If I were to stream it straight live, then we would run the risk of somebody coming in, watching the stream, and being at my table, and then knowing when I held. And that makes it very, very difficult to to cash a tournament when somebody can see your cards face up. So let's take a little look-see while we have 2 minutes left. And let's see if we can find another tournament to play. A PKO Hyper. That's another Hold'em knockout tournament. That one, a $2.30 buy-in, 500 guarantee. But that is a Hyper. It's very fast. It has knockouts. That seems like a fun thing to play. Let's go ahead and join that one. That has a little over an hour left in late reg. So let's go ahead and get that table up here. Jumping in that with 80 big blinds. And it looks like we're at a fresh table. All people who joined during the break. So that's a nice looking little set. Okay, so we're back in stud. And ace 3-5, 3 to a wheel. There's a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5 out. But we're definitely going to come along with 3 to a wheel. And the ace buried. We catch an ace. It looks low and really plays high. So we catch a low. We have an 8 now. 1 to an 8 draw. Everyone catches a good low card. We're not going anywhere. Not going anywhere, guys, with 4 to a low. Especially with being at 85 draw. We catch a 10, which is garbage. 6-5-4 is looking real good up here. He catches low. He catches a 9. 9 is nice. We're going to call one more street against the 4-5-6. Queen Jack over here. We catch a Jack. That's garbage. And he now has 4 to a straight. So, unfortunately, we have to go ahead and dump this hand. This hand did not go the way we wanted it to, so we get out. We limped the Queen Jack over here because it was limped in front of us. Oh, and look at that. He ends up with a wheel. He catches all 7 low cards. We're the bring-in with the 5 of spades here. We have the forced bet. We catch top pair over here in this fresh knockout. Pocket 7's on the button here, so very good candidate for 3 bet. We're going to go ahead and bet out here. We'll bet out about a quarter pot. Queen 7-5 isn't a very good-looking holding. I think we'll call 1 street and see what comes on 4th. We get 1 caller here, the original razor. Pair 7s, we'll call again. Our 7s are going to 3-bet here, 6.5. And we are going to go ahead and make another bet here. Let's go half the pot. And we may end up getting it in against him. He's down to 14 bigs. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put him all in. 7.1. Put him all in. He has a pair of 5s, and we're going to knock him out in that tournament. We'll take this down with a 3-bet. And we now have 3 to a low and a pair. We'll go ahead and call one more street. He's all in. He ends up with aces and, a full house. And he ends up scooping that pot from us. We missed the low. Ace queen here, and we've got an all in. So we've got an all in here for 8 bigs. We're on an above average stack with ace queen offsuit in the cutoff. And I think And he's going to 3-bet it. We now have 2-5-4 here. We're going to call. We're going to not fool around with that. Oh my gosh, that is a massive part of our chip stack, and he 3-bets it here. Four to a low here. You know, I felt real good about this, but I don't really feel like putting my entire stack in on ace queen. We're going to fold to that naked aggression, and he had trash. He had trash, and we would have lost. So we are going to go ahead and bet with 4 to a 6 low and a straight flushy board. We now have a 6 low, 65 for the low. 4 diamonds on top. We are definitely going to continue to bet this hand. We miss for the high. We have no high equity whatsoever, but we are absolutely going to bet out. And we're going to take half this pot. We're going to call with the ace-deuce suited. Min raise here from under the gun +1. We're going to just call with ace-deuce of hearts. And it looks like, unless 3 spades decides to squeeze, if he squeezes, of course, we dump. But he doesn't, and it is an all-suited board, but it is not the suit in our hand. So this is definitely going to be a check fold. We have split 5s here with a 5 here. We're going to go ahead. I think we'll go ahead and come along. And we will trip 5s. We catch the case 5. Nobody's going to think we have that last 5 because this 5's showing. So there's a chance of us making a lot of money off this pot. We are definitely going to go ahead and continue to fire. The king does not help his low. The 2 could give him 4 to a low. He could have a low now. We'd really like to pair here. We don't, but we are going to continue to fire and just hope he didn't make hearts. He didn't, and we will take the entire pot. Queen Jack of heart, or Queen Jack of clubs, excuse me. If this folds to us, we're going to raise. We will call a raise. That's a big raise, too. But we will call that. Down here, we got ace, 5, 8, 2 hearts, 3 to a low. We will come along. In fact, maybe I should have completed there with the ace. But we're probably going to go ahead and bet almost every 4th street. That goes to our low. He catches an ace. God. He just open folds. That's a lot of chips, guys. A lot of chips. We're not gonna come along. We are gonna go ahead and bet out our ace 3, or it's a 4 to an 8. 4 to an 8 low. He catches a set of 3s. We'd have lost there too. We now have a made low and a wheel draw. Made low and a wheel draw. So we are gonna go ahead and continue to fire. Ace 4 here. We're gonna go ahead and raise from the cutoff. We end up taking that without any further action. We get 3-bet from the button. And we'll go ahead and call. We end up hitting our ace. And we're going to go ahead and check. Probably just check call. God, that's a half pot bet too. That is a lot. We open pairs 7s. He open pairs aces. We're just going to go ahead and let that go. I mean, we have a terrible kicker. With his 3-bet, he could easily have a bigger ace. We're just going to fold. Oh! Alright, so my mic is a little down. Let's see if we can increase the volume of our microphone just a little bit. A7 fold. We have a king up with 2 low cards underneath. We'll go ahead and complete here. The ace did not complete, so we'll complete here. We'll catch a 9, which really sucks. He open pairs 5s. He catches a king to go with the ace. And this is one we're just, if it gets bet to us, we're going to fold. The 9 is about the worst possible card that we could have caught. It was not pretty. Ten deuce under the gun is a fold, of course. Ace queen under the gun is not a fold, however, so we'll go ahead and lead out. Seven deuce 4, that's 3 to a low. I see a couple of 3s out there and no other low cards. So we're going to go ahead and come along, see if we can catch a 4th low. We do with the ace, and the ace is a good bet card. He catches 7-3 of diamonds. We both have diamonds showing. Up here, we flop a gut shot to Broadway. We win with our bet. I think we're going to go ahead and put out a smallish bet. About a quarter pot. That's a big, I mean, 185 to win almost 11. I think we're going to go ahead and defend here and hope to get lucky. We did not get lucky. Jack 10, we have the highest showing. We're going to go ahead and complete here. We'll just take down the pot with the ace queen. We are going to check behind with our queen 7. That was a miss. Excuse me. And only the bring-in left to get through, and we'll just take that down with a raise. It's one of the reasons why raise is so effective. You get to take all those bloods. And look at that. Now we have 4 to a flush and the top end of a 1-card straight draw. So we're going to check behind here, and we are going to go ahead and lead out here for about 20% pot just to see what happens. We have a lot of cards here that are good. We have a gut shot and a pair here. The 7 is not a good card. But it might be a good bluff card. Let's put out about half pot. And it's possible he just missed. And he did just miss. And we get him to fold the jack. Guys, that was a bluff that got through. Our 7 here is good against the flush draw, so we'll take that pot down. Ace jack in the small blind. This queen 7's a fold. Jack 4-6 here. One of the jacks is gone. Couple of low cards gone. Couple of people in. We're just going to let that go. It did get raised here. I think we're going to go ahead and 3-bet with our ace jack from the small blind. He gets a 4-bet. That is an all-in. We're going to call with ace jack. Let's go, chat. He has ace 8. 4-6-2 is unthreatening. We just need to fade. Fade an 8 or a 5. Fade. That is not how you fade an 8 or a 5. And he will end up taking that with an 8 on the river. You can't really do a whole lot more than get your money in good, though, guys. You know, sometimes that's just the nature of poker. You play it correctly, and you get your money in good, and sometimes they just hit. I mean, we're not in terrible shape. We still have 32 bigs. Average is 40. We're out of late registration. We're 108 away from the money. This tournament has 191 people left. And we're really close to the middle of the pack. It's going to fold to us. So we're going to raise the ace-8 offsuit in the cutoff. King 6-4. King is definitely much better for our range. So we will go ahead and lead out with a continuation bet. And we'll just go ahead and take it down. Queen Jack offsuit. This is another one. If it folds to us, we're going to raise. And if it raises before us, we fold. And this is why, folks. You know, that 3-bet squeeze right here put us in a real bad position with a marginal hand. I think we can limp the cutoff here after a limp with Jack 10. I mean, if the blinds get out of line, we can get out. Ace King of Hearts. Ace King of Hearts could be very big hand for us. The small blind is going to go ahead and bet it. And we are going to call. And we are going to miss. And we're going to end up folding. Raise the Ace King of Hearts. Yeah, we just totally whiffed here, so we fold. And it looks like we're going to go ahead. We're going to squeeze. We're going to squeeze 4-bet with the Ace King. So wish us luck here. We're going to fold that, get out of the way. Ace Jack here is getting ready. We get a call here from Ace 10. We just need to fade. The Jack wins this part of it. But we're going to take the lion's share of that pot. We did not bust him. He tripled up. But we took a big portion to max it out. And we we timed out our Ace Jack, unfortunately. Watching our all-in hand. But that's okay. Sometimes when stuff like that happens, you can just be like, that was one that would have not went our way. And we'll just let it go. King 7-8 is not a play. If it folds to us with the Ace 7 here, I think it's just too weak and we're just going to fold. All right. We're the bring in with the 3 of clubs here. Jack 8-3 is not an especially great hand, but I think we can defend it as long as it doesn't get 2-bet. We catch a queen, which doesn't really help us. Open 7s here, and then the 7-6 is going to lead out. We're just going to let that go. No reason to throw a bunch of money in on a hand that looks pretty questionable. King 9 under the gun is a fold. Max it out's going to throw his last 5 bigs in. And then he gets protected by Sid. Ace Queen versus Queen 7. We got 9-9-8 flop. We would have actually flopped trips, which would have been amazing. But he's going to we're the bring in with the 3. We have split 3s. I don't see any 3s out there. We've got Hazy Eyes is all in for less than a complete. The king goes ahead of full complete. And we're going to go ahead and come along here. We'll catch a 5, which looks good for low. We don't have any lows going on. I mean, that's really just a fold. We didn't catch a card that really worked with us. So we're going to get out, and he catches an ace. So I feel a lot better about getting out now. Even though he's all in and it wouldn't have put us at risk. It's just a bunch of wasted chips. And he ends up scooping it with aces up. Nice hand, Archie. We have queens here. And we're going to go ahead and put it in for a raise from under the gun. Not going to defend with the Jack 8 in the small blind. But we're definitely going to pay attention to this queen's hand because we have no time bank. Let's see what we can make happen over here. Deuce 6 Jack. I mean, not really so great. So we flop queens and deuces here. Big blind defends. We're definitely going to come in for a c-bet. We'll probably just take it down here. I mean, he does have all the 2s in his range. But we are going to kill all of his 2 pairs. We're going to go ahead and keep charging him. to come along. He could have made hearts there. He checks. We're just going to check behind just to be safe. And he did have a 2, and so he was just walking the dog. Walking the dog with my queens. But I think we lost the minimum there. We could have lost a whole heap of chips there, and we didn't. So, ace 4 middle position is a fold. If that was suited and it folded to us, we could raise it. Unsuited, it's just a fold. Ace 8, we're going to defend. And all diamonds. We just fold to the pot size bet here. Ace 10 offsuit is not phenomenal. But I think it is worth an open, even from under the gun +1. I mean, if somebody 3-bets it, we get out of the way. It's not strong enough to call a 3-bet. But it's strong enough to open the pot with. We do catch an ace. Nobody raised. Ace, deuce, deuce. There's an ace gone. No deuce is gone. We will bring in. And we are going to go ahead and continue with 4 ways here. I think we're going to go almost half the pot. I mean, I think the ace jacks, the ace queens, the ace kings of the board. I think the vast majority of those holdings 3-bet. We're going to come along there. This is not particularly scary. We are going to go ahead and continue here. I mean, not for as much because we got 2 of them out. So about a third of the pot. We will come along here even though we hit the jack. He hit a deuce. I don't like that. We make trips. We miss here. This is just a fold now. And I think this is enough to go ahead and... I don't think we can get him to go all in. So let's make it value-sized. Small bet. And if he pushes, I think we call. If he pushes, we call. And he does push. So let's hope that he did not make a full house. I think we beat all the rest of his hands. And no, he popped a set, and he just took his value down. I mean, again, there's not really a whole heck of a lot that you can do in a situation like that. You know, his small pair, it got lucky. So, there's unfortunately not much we can do there. And we're very short in the 550 knockout now. Queen Jack 5, Rainbow is a fold. Shock Dog is throwing poop everywhere. Throwing all the poops. And he is out. Our ace deuce here. If it folds to us, and he got limped, so it's just a fold. 663. There's a couple of 3s gone, but nobody has our 6. We're going to go ahead and bring it in with the 3 of diamonds. And if it gets raised, we will call with a wired pair underneath. We get lucky and catch a 6. We're in very, very good shape. I mean, we're working low as well, though. I mean, we can rep some low. We catch a 7, which is a good low board, and gives us the best looking low board. We're going to go ahead and bet out and put some chips in the pot here. King, Queen in the big blind, and we now have 4 to a low. A 4 would give us a straight. He catches an ace. We are going to go ahead and continue putting chips in this pot. And we're going to just take it down. It is nice to scoop a pot like that. We're going to bring it again with the 5 with 3 lows, but we're looking at this king-queen here. And I think this is a very, very valid place to squeeze. So, good luck us. King-queen in the big blind. Shoving for 12.5 bigs. We do get called. Really don't like getting called twice here. Ace-queen, we're in big trouble. But we flop 3 kings. And we have locked this hand down. Oh, we needed every bit of it too. An ace. So that is a more than double up. And actually gets us back to a not terrible chip stack of 28 bigs. That is a big, big win. Big, big win. Very, very needed. Get some chips in that 550 and actually have some playability now. 5 ace deuce. We are the bring in, but we have 3 to a wheel. There's only a 3 and a 6 gone for the low, it looks like. So we are definitely going to continue in this hand. We catch a 4. We catch another wheel card. We need a 3 for the wheel. And I think we're just going to check and let him bet, and then we call. And he will be all in on 5th Street. And we're going nowhere. We pair our 2. We're going to go ahead and put him all in with our pair. And we do catch the low. He ends up with the high with 9s. So that is a split pot, but we do chip up some. King Jack of spades on the button here. We have split jacks here. No jacks showing. We are going to go ahead and complete. It gets raised from middle position. And then we get a shove here from Paul Lau for 8.5 bigs. We catch a 6. He gets one of our jacks, but we are going to go ahead and bet it. Nobody has a higher card than the jack. I really don't like the way this board is coming out. We're going to go ahead and let it go. I sense somebody else shoving in and us getting in trouble. The deuce 4 raises us. We're going to call. We catch a deuce. He pairs 4s. He could very easily have 2 pair now. But he is also short. He could just be going low. And for 8,000, we can't fold with 2 streets to go. He ends up making a wheel. And our trips are no good. That is a full double up for him. Nice hand. What did we end up here? Oh. Oh, lost. Lost our board here. We'll go ahead and defend with the 9-10. And we flop a straight draw. Over here, it is capped up. And we have 3 to a low. I mean, we can't really go anywhere. The 9 is garbage. He pairs aces. We're going to call one more card over here. Oh, and we just timed. We need to pay attention up there. We're going to call one more for a low card. We pair 9s. I guess we have to call one more now. The deuce of hearts is a real bad card. King is garbage. He could be low. I mean, we're not looking good here. We're just going to check. We're going to fold this one. Really don't like the way this board is played out. We have no low possibility. We can easily have... It's just a fold. And he had aces up. We were drawing dead. Well, drawing dead to the last pair we had, to the 9. And I think we're going to fold that straight draw with the 3 hearts. We've got split 8s here, and we're going to go ahead and complete. The only higher card is the ace. Everybody has low cards. We have ace 10 here in the small blind. So we catch a 6, they catch a 7. We're going to go ahead and complete with a pair higher than their up cards. We'll catch a queen. He pairs his 3. He could have 2 pair here. He could have trips. But we're going to call one more street. Really don't like the way this hand is played out. And I think we're going to have to just give this one up. We're just going to call the min raise with this 2. Fold here. And definitely fold here to the big action. We'll check the ace 10 here on an 8-8-4 board. We do have the ace of diamonds with 2 diamonds out. The turn is a whiff. And I mean, this is really a board that looks good for our big blind range. So let's go ahead and lead out. And if he's missed, we'll just take it down. And that's what we do. Back up to 30 bigs. Late registration still has 40 minutes left in the hyper. We're 56 away from the money in the 550. But we've got some work to do to get to the money. 9-4 deuce, we're the bring-in again. We've chipped down a little bit here in stud. So we've lost a couple of decent-sized pots. King 9 in the cutoff. If this folds to us, this is a raise. We catch an ace. Everybody else catches decent. I think we're going to go ahead and check, but we'll be checking to call. If this big stack limps again, we have to fold. We folded, so we will go ahead and raise in the cutoff. We open pair 2s. He opened pairs kings. Not really a huge fan of how this board is playing out. I think we're going to have to call one street here. Looking for an ace to deuce for a low. We have 4 to a wheel now. Only 1 5 that I remember seeing is this one right here. And we're going to have to call with the low draw. And we catch a 6. We have the guaranteed low hand. So we're going to check, let the kings bet. Oh, he doesn't bet. Oh, we lost out on a bet there. So I think we could easily rep this queen. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to rep that queen now. 3 to a 7 low here. We're going to come along. He calls. We catch the 9. Now we just check behind. In case he did get lucky and pink that queen. We just want to get to showdown with that 9. And he was drawing to a straight. So we got 4 to a 7 low here. 5-4 on the board. That's good. He's got a 5 deuce on the board, but we're going to go ahead and lead out and bet here. If this folds to us, I think we're going to go ahead and raise with the ace 6 offsuit. We get raised from the 5 deuce. We're going to call. We do make it a low. He pairs his deuce. Pair of 6s here. We are going to go ahead and lead out with our deuces. He is all in. And he makes us straight to the 6 and scoops us. That's unfortunate. We are going to go ahead and continue with our pair of aces. Bring in here. Oh, we can't call both of them with 6s. We have to fold. We'd have been in pretty good shape there. We'll bet about 2/3 pot now. Let's go ahead and value bet that ace. And we'll take that pot down. He folds 7s. We'll go ahead and call. And pair of kings here is definitely an open. That's a fold. We'll go ahead and call here with 3 hearts and a pair of 2s. A lot of good cards. The 3 looks very low. 3 looks very low, but we're going to go ahead and check. And catch an ace. We have now 4 to a wheel. We're going to lead out that. And our king's just raising 10. A lot of good cards here. And we end up 2 pairing. And we're going to have to go ahead and try to value bet this. It's a very non-threatening board. He could have us beat. He doesn't. We scoop it back up. And we chip back up. Back up to 180k. This is a very high board. Everybody has low cards. So with the low cards, I think this is one where we're going to go ahead and just call. We catch a 7. He open pairs 5s. And we're just going to get out because split 5s there would have just made trips. We'd be in big trouble. It was worth 1 bet, but it's not worth a bunch of bets. Queen 10 under the gun is a fold. Back up to 40 bigs here in the hyper. After the blinds go up, we're down to just under 20. 46 from the money here in the 550. We have a lot of work to do. 10-8-4 isn't really a great hand. We're going to go ahead and dump that. Oh. And kings in the big blind. This could be a very profitable hand over here. Depending on the action. I mean, if Jorginho folds... Oh, well. Folds to aces high. He just open jams for 14 bigs. And, I mean, even if he jams, we're not going anywhere with kings. We'll bring in 3-7-4. We'll call here. And he has 5s. 2 jacks on the board. Just got to fade a 5. And we have a knockout. And we hit the set. That is a knockout, guys. That is a knockout. Good game, aces high. And we are definitely going to come along with the low. We open pair of 3s. He catches a 3. Definitely just a check here, since we're still playing low. And I think we're going to come along. And he opened pairs jacks. We catch a 9. We're just going to get out. It's going to be hard to catch up to the high. And we needed runners for the low. So it's just a fold. Just an unfortunate board there. All right. Okay. I don't think we're getting... I don't see any world where we defend the 9-4 on a 17 stack. Jack 9-7 rainbow is not a great hand. We'll get out of that. Ace 3 on the button offsuit. If this folds to us, we can go ahead and raise. But with him limping, we just get out. Fooling around with that big stack there is dangerous.
Mom! Open it.
Let's see.
I just need you to open
And
it.
look at that wheel. That wheel's going to take it again.
Mom?
King, Queen 3 is to bring in. 1 queen gone, no clubs gone, no kings. I mean, yeah, 1 queen, no clubs, no kings gone. And we catch an ace. He has a king, 2 diamonds. We're just going to check.
Huh?
They both have diamonds going, so let's just come along. Pair of 3. Third club. Ace, king, queen on top. We both have ace, king, queen. Could very well be playing low here. Fourth club. 3 clubs dead. That leaves us with 4, 3, 6 clubs left to catch. If he's got a 7, he's got a straight, and we're in big trouble. But he could just be going low. We do not catch. And I really don't like having to call this off with 3s. But if he just played low, this is a very crying call. Nope, he did have the 7 straight. 3 clubs here, 2 clubs dead. We'll bring it in to the 10-8-4. That was rough. We'll catch a 6. He pairs 5s. We've got 3 to a low, 4 to a low, 4 to a flush. We're going to go ahead and lead out and bet there. He'll probably come along. And he won't, so we'll get some of our chips back. Just fine. Taking some of those chips back. Jack 2, 6. We'll go ahead and fold that one. Ace 7 of hearts. Middle position. We get all in here from this 8.5 big stack. And I think we're actually going to call that with the ace 7. We're going to hope that nobody just does anything crazy behind us. I'd hate to just donk off 8.5 and not be able to call. And yeah, he called. Or he jammed on us. And this is a hyper. We got to make some stuff happen here. This is a very loose call if we make this call. It would leave us with 27 if we lose. It's 13 to win 41. And 2 bounties. Split 10s down here. We're going to call. We need 7s or hard. Oh, we hit a 7! We just need to fade a king, a jack, or a 3. And that is a double knockout. Guys, double knockout. Let's go, chat. Take that down. 82 bigs. We'll go ahead and call it our 10s here. 10-9 has the betting lead. Now, we're going to check because he let out. But I think he's just trying to get it in. We're going to go ahead and put him in. And he only has the... And we win there with 10s up. He does not make a low. Good game. Good game. We're getting very, very short in the 550. There's 30 from the money. We have 14 bigs. So it looks like we are going to have to make a hand happen. Gonna have to make something happen. I don't think King 9 is it, though. Definitely don't think King 9 is it. Especially not offsuit. Little too deep to be fishing around with King 9 offsuit. Deuce 4 jack. This is a deceptive hand. It looks high, but it's really low. Fold that. Fold the queen 10. I think we'll come along for one bet. We'll get a third low, a third heart. He pairs 3s. We are going to come along now. Fourth low card. He's got a 6-4 going over here. And I think we'll check behind. 10 is no help. He pairs 9s up top. He catches a 5. We do catch the ace. So we're very, very, very likely to have the best low. With a 7, and we do, we'll split the pot. Ace deuce 9 is a little questionable here. I like the ace deuce, but I think it's just a fold. Was just a fold. Excuse me. Oh, that's 7-9. Don't really like limping under the gun, but this is a hand to do it with if we're ever going to do it with anything. We'll go ahead and come along with our 2 9s. I didn't see any 9s out there. Catch a 6, they open pair of 6s. Oh. Big blind just checks. We do make a pair here. I think we'll call one more street. We miss, we fold. Yeah, I think we go ahead and put out a little bet here with the second pair. We now have a straight draw. The top end of a 1-card. And let's go ahead and put another little bet in. We'll fold here. 5 or a 10 for the straight. Or we could just back into trip 7s. And I think this is going to be it, guys. I mean, we have to go with this hand. So, good luck us. And he had 7-5. We double up. The 9 kicker plays. That was a very fortunate run out. And puts us back to 30 bigs with 24 to go. Very, very nice. Not going to defend the King 5. We will defend the 9-7 of clubs from the big blind. Deuce 3-5. A very big blindy type board. But we're just going to check here with our backdoor draws, which do not come in. But we can absolutely rep a 5 or a pair here. And I think we're going to do just that and try to take this down. We get called, and then another 5 comes out. And we can't call this. So we're just going to go. Still 25 bigs, though. Still 25 bigs. Down here, there's a 6 is the only low card. We have 8-7-3 with a couple of clubs. And so we're definitely going to come along and go for that low. We are 11 from the money in stud. 7th of 18 left. We played this just a few days ago and final tabled it. Let's see if we do it again. We catch another low card. 4 to a low now. And we're going to go ahead and just check call against that 6-5. Who could very well be playing low as well. We catch a 4. His king is not a low card. We do make the low. We're now drawing to a 7 low and a straight. And I think we'll go ahead and check call again. Oh, he just lets it go with a pair of 5. He catches a 7. And we're just going to continue to check. And we'll call there. He could have a 7 low. We'll just call. We miss. Unless he specifically has 4-3. It's going to be very, very hard for him to have both sides. And we have a 4 and a 3. He checks. And he has a pair of 4s and no low. So we'll just go ahead and scoop. I'm down for the scoop there. Our jack is the highest card with an ace-4 behind. 3 low cards and a couple of 10s. So we will complete here if this checks to us. Yeah, we'll complete here. Ace-Jack versus Ace-8 up here. And Ace-Jack is going to take that one down. Calm your tilties. King-8, I think we're going to go ahead and open 5-handed. 5-handed from the cutoff, so we can be a little bit wider here. That complete just takes it. Queen Deuce 5. We're not duplicated on any cards. We got 2 lows, 2 spades. The 3's going to bring in, and I think we can limp behind. We flop a gut shot to Broadway. We need the 10 for Broadway. We're going to go ahead and continue bet here. That definitely crushes our raising range. And he will fold, and we'll just go ahead and take it. Very, very healthy stack here. Almost double the average. Well, not quite. We catch a 4, he catches a 7. That's a good low card for us. I wouldn't bet it. And he will fold his bring in. So let's go ahead and scoop it. Back over 200K for the first time in a hot minute. We have 5-5-3, split fives. They are all playing high except for possibly the ace. So we're just going to complete and call. And possibly go low. 7s knock out the ace queen up here. Good game, Boxo. Queen 6 is a fold. He does complete with the ace, and we will come along. We catch a low card, he catches a high card. So we're going to have to come along. Another low card for us. And we will check. We now make our low and are drawing to the wheel. He has 3 spades. We're going to go ahead and lead out here. And we have deceptive hand here. A 7 low and a little baby 2 pair. So we're definitely going to bet because this is a chance of a scoop here. It is. We're going to scoop it down because he will fold. 240K almost, guys. That is sweet looking out. We're just going to limp along here with our split 8s. With a jack, no cards duplicated, and a bunch of highs. We definitely fold a non-deuce. 20 from the money in the 550 knockout. And that is still without having knocked anybody out over there. Jacks are going to knock out the 3s. Good game, Filipino Prophet. We catch an ace here, and I think we'll lead out the ace. We'll just take it. Fold that rainbow king 7-5. Jack 8, blind v blind. Let's go ahead and raise it up. Maybe get them to fold their garbage in the blind. We do fold an open-ended straight draw, so this is a very continuable hand. And we will go ahead and continue for about the same bet. 7 or a queen makes our straight. He does min raise. And we will come along with a straight draw. Catch a 6. 6 is no help. We're going to check here. And he's just going to rip it. And we can't call that. Unfortunately, can't call that. A pair of 5s here. He did pair his 9. All right, so we did get a rip here from Professor Edge. 17 from the money and pocket 5. Oh, and that was going to be a call if we didn't get it from Renato there. We're going to go ahead and fold. And I'm kind of glad we did there. Kings versus Queens. Even if we catch here, it was a mistake to call. So, Kings versus Queens. Yeah. So, Kings win. Good game, Professor Edge. That's a big-time cooler. And we are very, very close to the money up here. Split 3s with a 9. It just gets completed by the bring-in. So I think we're going to go ahead and let this one go. Our ace 3 is going to be a raise from the hijack. Ace 3 of hearts. We will do nothing but check with 8 deuce of diamonds. Jack, Jack 6, 1 heart. And he's just going to open rip into 6 bigs, and we can't call. This blind v blind, we catch top pair. This is an interesting texture of a board. And I think we can put out a very, very small bet here. And he is going to race it. And I don't like being check raised there, especially not that fast. We're just going to fold. Rex Kiss, good game over here. Good game. 6-6-4. There's no sixes, no fours out. 2 clubs, only 1 club gone. That is definitely going to be a complete if it comes to us and a call if it's not. King Jack in the small blind. This could be the hand we jam with. I think we're going to squeeze King Jack. So, good luck us. 11 from the money. Good luck us. It's a good squeeze spot. Gets us back up to 20 if it folds around. Against 5s, we're flipping, and there's a jack. Just need to fade the 5. Well, good game us. Again, what are you going to do? Sometimes it just be like that. We got 3 low cards. He catches an ace. We are going to go ahead. And 4 low cards now. That is an absolute shame to be that close to the money and have him catch a 2-outer. We're going to go ahead and lead out again against Ace-9 70. And we're going to be on break. Kind of need a break after that hand, guys. So, I will be back in 5. Wow, Karen.
You said they were down to 2 tables.
One of them is down to 2 tables. One of them is not. Here you go. I don't blame you. You know, though, it may not have come up because I never got the text saying that the service was poor.
Well, I guess I'll see what's going on later.
I mean, should look on you. I mean, you got lots of rest today. But yeah, I still have 2 turns going, so wish me luck. picture. My little baby. Come and be in the stream, Nella puppy. Oh. All right, back in 1 minute. Let's go ahead and have our 2 tables ready to go here. We are 5 of 15 left in stud 8. 8 from the money. And let's go ahead and get the tournament lobbies up. Looks like a min cash is going to be 16 bucks. And first place is 74. That's not bad for a mixed game $5 tournament. Not bad to have a $75 first place. And our hyper, let's move that one down here to go with the tournament that it goes with. King, Ace, Queen, we are back here. And all the cards are lower than all 3 of our cards. 3 to Broadway is definitely a high playing hand. And we are going to complete if it folds to us or limps to us. And in fact, I think we may actually, this is a candidate to re-raise. It's a candidate to re-raise if it raises us. The PKO Hyper is a 500 guarantee. It will pay, well, it's still 3 levels of late reg left. So just a little bit of registration left in that one, but right now it's paying 30 places. We will go ahead and complete with the Ace, King, Queen, 2 spades. We move tables in the hyper. May just go ahead and get a, yep, just a raise and take it here. King, Queen versus Jack 8. Jack 8 needs a 10. Queen 10 has top pair and a flush draw. And Queen 10 is going to double up. 7, 5, 3. We've got a 7, 4, 2, and an 8 low cards. We're going to go ahead and just come along here. 3 low and 2 diamonds. And let's see what we can catch here. We get a call from a 9 of clubs. We catch a queen. The 9 catches a queen. The 4 was the completer, and they caught a low card. So we're going to go ahead and check behind here. We catch a king. Crimpin catches a 9. Slow Timer catches a 3. And I think, let's go ahead and lead out here. There's not any aggression. Not any aggression. This could be one where we end up just taking it down. Nope, we get a call. We open pair of 7s. It kind of looks like 2 pair now. So we're going to bet again. And now it actually is 2 pair. Now it is kings up. So we're definitely going to bet again. They're going to snap call with probably, oh, nope, 9s and 3s. So we will scoop that pot and go up over 340,000. We've got wired 8s. We're going to go ahead and complete here as it folds to us. Only a king and a queen to get through, plus the 4 bring in. Up here, a 7 is going to eliminate, or almost eliminate Jack 8. They're down to 1.5 blinds. And that will put us in the big blind with king 10. The king and the queen fold. The 4 calls and catches a 7. We catch an open pair of 4s and make 2 pair. They are definitely looking like a low board. We're going to bet one more time. And they could very well have a low here. They could potentially have a straight here, which is kind of scary. We're going to call with the king 10. Redread is all in. We completely missed that flop. And our ace is nothing. So we're going to have to just hope that he has a low and nothing else. No 6. and he has a pair of 8s, and we will take the high with 8s and 4s. So we were very lucky and fortunate to get half. King 10 is just going to be a fold against that bet. We have no draw, no hand. He has a set of 8s against Ace 10. We were drawing completely dead. We do have 3 big cards down here. King, Queen, 2 clubs, no clubs showing. I think this is going to be a complete. Would very much like to see the ace fold. And instead they re-raise. So, you know, sometimes it be like that. The bring in 2 thinks about it for a while. We are going to go ahead and come along, of course, with 3 high cards. I don't even think we're going to defend the King 3 of diamonds, but we'll see how it goes. All of the low cards, it looks like, are going away. The 7 of spades calls. We're not going to call a raise. And we will call here with King, Queen, 10. We'll catch a king. We now have a pair of kings. And 3 to a royal. We are absolutely not going anywhere. The ace catches a 6, which looks low. 7, 8 of spades looks low. We catch a 5, which is hot garbage. 7, 8 pairs a 7. Ace 6 catches a 9. We will call here on the button with 8, 6 of diamonds. The 9 goes out and leads out. A6, 9 leads out. They have bet the whole way. And we get a re-raise here. That screams 3 7s. And we're just going to fold our kings. We will catch second pair here. That re-raise was a big one to get me out, and he ended up busting. Pretty uncoordinated board here. I think we're just going to get rid of it. He's got all the jacks in his raising range. Ace 3 of diamonds in the cutoff. I think we'll call that raise from under the... Nah, I don't know. Nope, definitely a fold now with a shove. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that, guys. And definitely a good fold. Ace King beats Ace Jack. And we are four-handed for a moment. And not even a raisable hand. We are currently the chip leader in 7-8, or stud 8. 13 people left, 6 to the money. We have 3 suited 6 low cards. So let's go ahead and... We've got the bring in. The 4 of spades is gone. A couple of aces are gone. But this is a very, very powerful stud 8 hand. The ace is going to complete. We can't call the 6-4 off. Open pair are deuces. They both catch low. He catches my ace of spades. We will go ahead and check, though. This is a check call. That is a 4th spade. We will go ahead and make the call with 4 spades. Ace 7 pairs is 7. And we've got 3 to an 8 low there. That queen is a total brick. And we're going to have to call one more and look for that spade. And we catch it. We catch it. That is a 10 high flush. And we will call just in case he has diamonds. He does not, and we will scoop because he had aces up. 446,000, guys. 446,000. We are absolutely the chip lead, and it's not really close. Queen 9 on the button is a fold after a raise under the gun. Let's see. We've got a jam there from 210. That jam gets called. 7s versus ace 3. And he catches aces and the flush. Makes the flush. He will double up. Trips to the flush. A little bit overkill against 7s. Ace 8 in the cutoff. And we're going to fold that to the raise before us. Bring our little Penelope over here to join the stream. This is our sweet puppy, Penelope. She is a good baby. She is a rescue that we got last year. She was running loose at a gas station all by herself. Dirty fur, matted fur, busted up leash. And she adopted us. So she is our little baby. Ace 8 in the hijack. We will open if it falls to us. We will open here. Off of 23 bigs. I think we'll call off against the 9 big stack. We would fold to a 3-bet from the other two. 9 deuce 8. I think we're going to go ahead and fold that because it looks like we are going to have a call off here. Good luck us. Good luck Stovetop. Ace 8 versus Queen Jack. And we hit the ace. We need to fade a 10. Fade a 10. 91% to win. And we are going to knock him out. I believe our 5th knockout of this PKO Hyper. So we are now free rolling this tournament. We are free rolling this tournament. We'll go ahead and fold here. We got 35 bigs. Now, average stack is 28. So that is looking very, very good. We are on the last level of late registration. Late reg will end in 4 minutes. I think we can complete this queen with 2 low cards underneath. Ace 7. We're going to fold to the limp. We catch a low card. He also catches a low card. We'll go ahead and bet one more time. We have 4 low now, and he has 3 to the low. And I think we're going to go ahead and check call here now. We catch our low, and we're now drawing to a 6. So we're definitely going to go ahead and bet out here. So we have an 86. And we're going to go ahead and bet out again. We have no high. Oh, and he's going to scoop us. Our 86 lost to the 85. That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Lost quite a bit of chips there. We moved down to second chip position. 6-5. We brought it in with the 4. We're going to just check our queen. We have ace-king here. Under the gun. We're just going to fold that hand. No equity on either side. We do get a shove from Josh H.M. So, all low cards there. We're going to complete with a queen 6-3. And we are 72 away from the money here. 37th of 108. If this folds to us, we are absolutely going to call off. Matter of fact, we'll probably call off no matter what. Split kings here. And here we go. Good luck us. Against 9s, we need an ace or a king. Ace or a king. And we do not catch it. We're down to 19 bigs. We're going to raise split kings down here. Sometimes you just lose those flips. It's unfortunate. We'll catch an ace. They both run low. We're going to go ahead and keep firing the kings. 3 hearts on the board. He has 3 to a low. 4 hearts out. He pairs his 4. We are going to go ahead and just call here. No low draw. And we whiff. And the sad part is we are almost certainly scooped again here. He's going to have 2 pair almost all the time. And he does. Oh, 1.48 into 716 with a 7 and a 6. We've got a gut shot. We need an 8 to fill the straight. I think we're going to go and fold here. 1 big, though. We can call for 1 big. Catch that 8. A 4 is not a terrible... Oh, well. We're not going to get to see it because Laco just bombs off against us. So we are now down to 15 bigs. There is a 6 dead here. We have 6s in the hole with a jack showing. King Jack, 9.4 bigs, is going to open rip from under the gun. If this folds to us, if it folds to us, I think we're going to go for it. Good luck us. Against Ace Jack, we need a... Well, we're basically dead now. We are dead now. We're down to 6 bigs. That was just super unfortunate. Super unfortunate there. Ace Jack, the blinds go up, and we're down to a 5 big stack. We're going to have to pop it in here with Ace Jack. Open ripped up here from Laco, which may very, very well be very well for our hand. Fernac makes a straight over here. King 9-6, we're going to fold. And good luck us, Ace Jack. For our tournament. Need a jack. There's the jack! Need to fade a king or a 9. Oh my god, and it's a diamond too. And that is us out again on a 2-outer. On a 2-outer. So we are now out in that tournament. Down to 12 in stud. We're just going to limp along with Ace 10, 6, 2 hearts. We're going to pair a 10 and we're going to bet out. It's going to be real hard for him if he doesn't have a queen. It's going to be real hard for him with anything now that we open pair aces. We catch the 8. He catches a 9. He's not got a low made yet. He could have a straight. But now I hope he has a straight because now we boated. So we're going to go ahead and continue to bet. Hopefully he did not make a low because I beat everything else. We'll scoop that up, get 30, back up to 367. That was a big pot. We're going to get rid of this 5-10 jack. We're down to 1 tournament, guys. But this 1 tournament, we are 5 from the money and just a handful away from the final table. Almost to the final table. And we'll close that table out. Get our lobby back up. And we are going to want to watch that other table. 10-5-3. A lot of low cards are out. Diamonds are out. We're just going to let that one go. I'm going to go ahead and put this other table up over here for me to keep an eye on. There's a couple of real low. Well, I mean, I guess they're not super low. Limits are 10 and 20,000. They've got 5 big bets over there. There's 2 people with 5 big bets. 10, 8, 7. I think we'll go ahead and limp along with this right here. We've got 2 spades, 2 lows, 3 to a straight. Get a complete from a 5. And we'll call that completion. If he does repop it, though, we're going to get out of the way. We will go ahead and call him. Catch an ace. He catches an 8. We will check call. We pair our 8. He hits an ace. And I think we'll check call again. We catch a 4th low card, and he gets a king. I think we're going to go ahead and have to come along. We have 10s up now. And we're going to have to call off with 10s and 8s. And he has aces up and scoops. 8, 8, 9. 8, 8, 9 we can come along with. 8's in the hole. No 8s or 9s showing. That was a bit of an unfortunate hand. Ended up hitting just enough on 7th Street to call with. Jack doesn't really help us there. We're going to call 1 more card off and go for 2 pair. That 5 is no help. We're going to get out. So 270,000. We will be in 5th chip position here, it looks like. 4th chip position. We have 3 lows. There's a bunch of... There's 8, 7, 6, 5 on the board. We bring in with the 5. We can call 1 bet. We cannot call a bet and a raise. We catch a 3, which is good for a low. 6 catches a 4. We can just check this one. Queen is no help. He open pairs 4s. We will definitely check behind again. Queen deuce catches a 7. We make our low. He has trips on the board, but we have a low and a straight draw. I don't remember seeing any deuces, and I've only seen 2 7s out. So we've got 6 outs to the straight. We have to come along. We miss. But him having trips and a made low are very, very tiny. But he does. Trips and a 6 low. That's so disgusting. That is flat out disgusting. Puts us right in the middle of the pack now. Sitting here with almost 11 big bets. I mean, we're not in bad shape by any stretch of the imagination. But we did not want to get scooped in that pot. That was rough. We have the 4-8-3 bring in. 2 aces out, a 4 and a 6. And Victoria has the only high card with a 10. Well, aces are high, of course, but aces could go either way. 10 only plays high. We will go ahead and call here. We'll catch a 7. They both catch high. So we're going to play low here. And we'll call. The queen is no help. Ace queen catches an 8, and we got to go ahead and call here too. And we miss the low again. He is all in, and we got to call for the low, which we don't catch. And we're gonna get scooped in this pot again. We're down to 100. Somehow end up taking a tiny bit of that back. 4, 5, 6. There's only 2 low cards out of 3 and a 7. So we're definitely coming along here. That was very not optimal. Not optimal. We're down to 11 now. We catch a 9. Terrible card. We'll call one more street here. Pair of 5. And 3 clubs. Come along with one bet here. We catch an ace. He catches high. We have to call here to the 6. We catch an 8, so we got the low. We're going to go ahead and bet out here. Oh my gosh. And we will split the 5s, end up being high. That was terrifying in so many ways. A deuce, of 5, and an ace are out. We have 3 to a 7 low. So we're definitely playing this one low. Definitely playing this one low. We catch a deuce, pair or deuce. He catches a king. And we're going to lead out with a pair. We catch a 10. He gets a 6. We're going to go check, check. 4 spades and 4 to a low. I think this is worth a bet. And we catch spades. We catch spades. So we're going to go ahead and just fire out again, and we'll scoop that pot. Back up to 218. That's a very needed pot. We haven't won a pot in a hot minute. Ace, King, Queen, Rainbow. It is definitely a high-playing hand. Everybody is playing. We got 2 10s and low cards. 2 10s, 2 6s, and a 5. We will complete the king. And hopefully just take it down. I mean, if he calls, we're wanting him to catch something like a 9 or a 10. And us to hit one of these big cards. And then just take it. He does call. He catches a jack. We catch a 4. We're going to lead out again. We pair our queen. He pairs this jack. He pairs jacks. We're going to go ahead and check behind. And now we have... Oh, he has 2 pairs, and so do we. So, I mean... We're going to have to call here. And just hope that he doesn't boat. And I think we have a safe bet here. He doesn't check his full house. So we'll scoop that pot. Back to 288. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. 19-7 with 2 10s gone. This is a fold. We still got 11 people left. We are now in 5th chip position. We're 4 from the money. And I believe 2 away from the final table. Final table does not pay this time. And this is going 3 ways here. 2 pair for Fernac. 4 to an 8 low for Victorious, and 3 clubs and 3 to a 7 for Cheddar Stacks. And it checks around. We got kings up and a 7 low. They're going to take that away. Victorious gets none of it. A couple of aces going with ace jack 6. This is a fold. If that jack was a club, we would have came along. But with our aces being gone, that's just a fold. 3 spades, 3 hearts. You got 3 to a steel wheel up there. 3 spades for 4 king ace hole. Victorious has open kings. And ace deuce 3 of hearts is just going to bet and take it. 5, 10, 8. They have all high cards. If that 10 was a low card, we would definitely come along. But we're going to win fold. So it looks like Slow Timer is on a very, very short stack. At the other table, Mighty Monarch is down to 3.5 big bets. So we could, in very short order, be at the final table. The Jack is just going to complete and take it. 3 ace 7. We've got 2 8s, a 4, and a 5 out there. A couple of clubs dead. We got 2 clubs. We're going to go ahead and just limp. But we're not going anywhere with 3 to a 7 low. The 5 is going to complete. That is our short stack slow timer. So, I mean, he could really be on... He could be on a lot of things there. And we're going to call. We catch a 10. He pairs his 5s. That's an unfortunate one. We're going to call one street and try to get that 4th low card. We catch a 2. We're going to have to just let that one go. That's going to put him back up to 100K. We're going to bring it in here with the 4 diamonds. We've got a Jack, Queen of Hearts underneath. No hearts gone. 2 jacks gone, though. This is one where if somebody completes, we're going to just get out of the way. Oh, and that's what he did. He completed. They get called. We just get out. I mean, we don't have a lot of hope there. Not much high power. No low power. 2 jacks gone. 6 ace deuce. We're gonna bring in with the deuce of diamonds. There's an 8, a deuce, and an ace out there. We have 3 to a 6 low. So we will definitely be calling a complete here. There is one. Nope, it just checks. He gets 3 deuce. We catch an 8. We're gonna go ahead and bet out. He catches an 8. He could have a made 8 now. We catch a 9, which is no help. We're gonna check. This is a check call. Looking for that low card. We pair our 8s. He catches a 7. Now we're looking to make 2 pair. And this is just check calling here. And we now have 9s and 8s. So 9s up is very likely to be the best high hand. Probably has a low. Hopefully he's not scooping us here. He is going to have a low, and we will take half the pot. 250K. Sometimes it just flips around. 8, 4, 7. There's 7, a deuce, and 2 6s out there. We are going to limp along. 1 heart is dead. We got 4 to a low. He has an 8 to a spades. We're just going to check. He has 3 spades now. We catch a 10. I mean, he could have us in a world of hurt here. I think this pot's small enough that we can fold. We lost nothing but our ante and a bring-in. So sometimes you just got to cut your losses. We're the bring-in with the 3 of clubs. 2 8s and a 6 out there. We have 10, 4, 3 with 2 clubs. I think this is too weak to continue with. The Jack. Leaves out and takes it. 4 king ace hold down under 100K. Bring slow timer back up to 140. We have 8, 5 ace. There's an 8 and a 6 and an ace out there. We're just going to limp along. We catch a 9, which is the worst card we can catch because it doesn't go with a low. And 8, 6 checks and 6 deuce is going to bet. We're going to go ahead and call one street. We catch a 4, which is a good low card. He pairs 6s. The 10 is no help, and he folds. We're going to go ahead and come along here. And we catch a jack, which is bad. He has a 7. We're going to have to call one more street here. And if we catch a low card, we should be good for the low. We do. We catch an 8. So we have an 85. And we got to just call here and hope he just has an 86. He had a straight. So we will get half that pot. 7, 9, 10 is a fold. Rainbow. Mighty Monarch is down to 80K on the other table. He is the shortest stack. We've moved up to 4th of 11 here, but just by a hair. Just by a single bet. Queen 4-6 against 3 10 3. 2 pair for slow timer now, and that probably will get it done. Unless he has a hand. Nope. I was gonna say unless he has a hand like 5-3 or 5-7, something that has like low potential, straight potential. Split 6s. No 6s are out. We have 8-6-6. A 4, 5, and a 7 on the low side. If they fold, we will complete. We'll complete with a pair higher than their door cards. We catch a deuce. He catches our 6. And I think we'll bet out one more time here. With 3 to 11. Oh, and he re-raises us. I'm interested. We catch a 5. He gets a jack. Jack's gonna help low. We have a pair and 4 to a low. And we now have 6s up. He catches a low card. We're still going to check, but we're still check call. Oh. Meaningless jack. We're just going to check call here. This is a check call with 6s and deuces. And hopefully he was just going low. And 6s and 3s. He's going to scoop us. That's pretty disgusting. And that puts us down to 180. So we're down to 7 big bets. Drops us down to 7th. Still got 3 stacks in the tournament that are basically sitting on 5 bets or less. That was rough. King catches a 5, 4 catches an 8. 8-4-6 now has a good looking low started. King 5 ace catches a queen. Both of them catch a queen, and that's enough to get it done against cheddar stacks. 10-8-3 is also going to be a fold here, and that 3 is just going to go ahead and win it with a bring in. King, Queen, Jack. This one right here folds to us. This is a complete. That king folds. So now we have 5 and a 7. They both catch low. We catch low too. We're going to go ahead and just check call here with big cards. We catch a 7. He open pairs 5s. We're gonna have to fold this. That did not go well. And we are again hovering in that 5-6 bet range. The 10 is a weak card. We don't really like that, so we're just gonna get out. Four away from the money. Currently 6th out of 11. 5 king queen. None of our cards are duplicated, and I think we're going to go ahead and bring it. We're going to complete here with the queen of diamonds. None of our cards are duplicated. And we'll just win it right there, which I am not going to say no to that. We have the bring in now with the 4 clubs. King 7-4. If this gets completed, we're out. We both catch a queen, but we have 3 clubs. We catch an 8 of spades. He has queen 7-6. And we don't have enough to continue here. No pairs. Runner draws to low. Runner draws to flush. Runner draws to straight. Just a fold. Ace-5 queen. Very deceptive looking hand. One of the queens is gone, but I think we're going to complete here. The other queen folds. We get a call from the 3 of hearts. The 3 of clubs was the bring in. Let's see if they come along too. Wouldn't mind seeing the ace of hearts come on 4th Street. We'll take a 6. He catches our ace. He's still looking low. We have 3 and 6 low, though. We're going to have to come along here. We catch a king. He gets a 7. And this is not optimal. We have no pairs. We're still, again, on runner draws. And we're going to have to just let this one go. And I don't like losing a big bet here. Down to 129K. Jack 4-6. This is going to be a fold. They're going to get it in here. King versus a deuce. Deuce is split. King 7. And that is going to be a split pot. King, Jack, 8. No kings or jacks out. Bunch of lower cards too. The 8s are gone. I think we're just going to go ahead and limp along here. We will fold to a complete, but we do catch the jack. So we make a pair of jacks. I mean, a pair of aces would have completed here. We're going to go ahead and put a bet out. We catch a 10. We have 3 spades on the board. He catches our jack. We're going to go ahead and just check behind. He's got a low, and he'll probably bet out. This is a bet call. And this is probably going to be a split pot for us. I don't know, though. I really need to make 2 pair here. This is not good. And we miss it. Oh, hopefully he doesn't have 2 pair. Just a low. Nope, he has trips, and he was trying to get all our chips. And we are crippled. Absolutely crippled here. We are short stacked with 40K. We have enough chips to get basically to 5th Street. So, 8-5 queen. 2 queens are dead. We're going to have to fold here. I mean, we're going to have to just get a hand and just hope we can catch. This could be it for us here, guys. Could be just barely shy of the final table. A 7-3. 8-8-2-3 out there. This is probably going to be the hand we go with. Would really, really like to see some low cards come out. We catch a 6. He gets a 7. We're going to end up all in here. Oh, or we're just going to take it. Every chip is important now. So we will take that. Pair of 3s and a deuce. One of the 3s is gone. We are the bring in. If we catch a low heart, we're going to have to go with it. That jack is last to act. He completes. We're going to have to come along. And that is a low heart. That is a low heart. I don't see us getting away from this. 4 hearts and 4 to a low. Good luck us. We need a baby heart. That's a baby heart. That is a full scoop. 126, baby. That was huge. Huge, huge. back up to 123K, back up to still danger, but not out, not even a split. We will take that, and we will run along with it. That was almost a full triple up. We were down to 40-ish, 40-something K. 38K. So, with the antes and the other limp and everything, we will absolutely take basically a triple up. Victoria's showing a pair of deuces. 7, 9, 3, 10 for cheddar stacks, and he's going to take it down with a bet on 7th. We are down to 10. King Ace 6 with 2 spades. Bunch of low cards there, and I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to limp along here because we're deceptively high underneath. We catch a 7, and we're going to just check along here. Cheddar stacks catches a 6 for 6-5. That 10 is worthless. He pairs 6s. And we're gonna have to fold here. And 9's open pair. We're looking at a full scoop pot here possibly, and we get it with trip 9s. Fernock takes a lot of chips away from cheddar stacks, who is now the short stack. 8, 6, 7. We're the bring in with a 7 of hearts. They're all basically playing high, and we have 3 to a straight. But he's going to get it all in. And I think we're just going to go ahead and let them get it all in. See if we can get this down to that final table. And they're all in. Looks like ace is up, loses to trip 10s. And guys. Oh. No. We are now 4-handed. It's 9-handed total. 5 at one table, 4 at the other. We have 9's buried, and we're going to raise here with an ace. And that may be enough to take this one from that bring in. And if not, we're looking high, so we'll go ahead and take that pot. Bring us back to 120. We're very, very short at this table. And there we go. Guys, that is now final table. Final table. 2 games in a row on Stud 8, the 550 Stud 8. But we still have work to do. We are 2 away from the money. We're currently 7 of 9. We have just over 100K, and there are 2 that are just under 100K. Five, Queen, 3. We do not have the bring in, and we are not playing this hand. Four King A-hole has the ace of clubs, and I could see, oh, that was an open complete from the 3. I wonder if this will be the hand that they go with, and they do 2-bet it. Bunch of spades on the left side of the table. Back to the short stack, Mighty Monarch, who folds. And 2 10s is going to 3-bet it, so they're going to end up all in on 4th Street. And it looks like 10s versus aces. That is a full double up for 4 King. We really didn't want to see that. We wanted to be down to the money bubble. But it did not happen. And 2 10s. 2 10s loses with 2 10s, and now the kitty is spewing. So only takes a couple of scoop hands for somebody to be in big trouble, though. So a lot of chips going in on this one here. Fernock, 6 ace deuce, 2 spades. Has a very looking low board against a 10-3, 6 queen. And Fernock is going to split the pot. Looks like 10s and 3s against the low. We have the bring in with 6 deuce deuce. No deuces out. We have split deuces. 1-6 is out. We get a raise up there from the king, from the short stack. And that is going to fold back to us. And I think we're going to see one street here. That king doesn't really help us. Went to the low, so we're just going to fold. Slow Timer is working on a low board. Mighty Monarch isn't showing any pairs yet. Has just kings, but kings are going to scoop it. And we are now, both short stacks have doubled up. Both short stacks have doubled up and left us in really short shape. So hopefully now it's our turn to double up and scoop. We now really need good things to happen. Slow Timer catches an ace to go with a 3. 4 king has deuce 4 spades. Hugo 7 ace. All low boards happening right now. And that's going to be a bet and take it for Slow Timer. Eight Jack 9 is absolutely a fold. Handing away 3,000 really hurts. 4 king is going to complete with the ace of clubs. Folds around to the bring in Hugo with that 4 diamonds. And that complete will take it. Six, 9, 7. Our cards are duplicated. No 8s out there. Bunch of spades gone. This is just a fold. Two tens completes with a 6 of diamonds. Gets a call from the bring in. Bring in Lindsay is going to pair 3s against 2 10 6 5 of diamonds. And it goes bet call. They both catch a king. And it goes. Oh, bet check raise. Lindsay check raises 5th Street. 2 10s catches a 4. They check behind on 6th. And a lead out from the 3s, which were trip 3s and became a boat. And 2 10s misses the low. 3 diamonds are out. We have Jack 6 4 diamonds. 1 Jack is gone. And if this doesn't complete, I think we're going to come along for the ride. We're going to come along for the ride here. It does get completed from the King of Diamonds from Slow Timer. And that's a lot of chips in the pot. We need to catch 2 diamonds. That's one of them, and it's a low one too. So, guys, it looks like this is going to be the hand. This is going to be the hand. We either are going to chip up or we're going to be out. Slow Timer 2-bets it. And everyone comes along. Diamond. We pair our 4, which is about the worst card we can catch. But we're going to be all in on this street. We have 2 streets to catch a diamond. 5 diamonds left in the deck. 5 or 6 left in the deck. But we are all in. Wish us luck. Chat, here we go. Well, that's a weak 2 pair. 4, a 6, or a diamond. We need a 4, a 6, or a diamond. I haven't seen any 6s. 1 4's dead, but I haven't seen either 6. And there's still several diamonds. And we miss. I don't think 4-handed 6s and 4s is going to be enough. So it has been real and it has been fun. And we are out. Oh, he was rolled up kings. Needed that diamond. And that is the game, guys. So we narrowly missed out on the money. 2 away from the money. Thanks to everyone who tuned into the stream today. It is always a pleasure having you around. And as always, I will catch you on the flip.